Welcome, Sigma Sisters. In a world overflowing with noise, there's a unique strength in silence, a strength that Sigma females understand better than most. They navigate life with a quiet confidence, often misunderstood by others. When they choose to step back, it's not a random act but a deliberate choice to protect their peace and authenticity. Today we'll explore why Sigma females decide to distance themselves, revealing the purpose and resilience behind their silence. If you're ready to embrace this journey, don't forget to subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and join our empowering community. Let's dive in. 1. They give rude and entitled people no attention. Sigma females are known for their keen ability to recognize arrogance and entitlement from a mile away. These traits are like red flags waving in the wind, signaling a person who believes they are superior without having anything substantial to back it up. To a Sigma female, these individuals are more of a drain on their energy than a challenge to be confronted. Imagine you're at a gathering, and someone with a puffed-up ego starts making grandiose claims, looking down on others. Where most might feel the need to argue or defend themselves, a Sigma female doesn't take the bait. She's not interested in proving herself to someone who can't see beyond their own reflection. Instead, she chooses to withdraw, not out of fear or avoidance, but as a powerful statement. Your arrogance is not worth my time. This isn't about being passive or submissive. On the contrary, it's a calculated move rooted in wisdom. Sigma females understand that by engaging with arrogance, they're only feeding into it. The more attention you give to an entitled person, the more they'll believe in their inflated sense of self. Sigma females refuse to be part of that cycle. In choosing silence, they preserve their energy for things that truly matter. They know that respect is something earned through actions and character, not something to be demanded or expected. So when faced with entitlement, a Sigma female will often simply turn away. This isn't just a strategy, it's a reflection of her values. She's not impressed by titles, wealth, or status. What she respects is integrity, humility, and authenticity. By not giving attention to those who don't deserve it, Sigma females set clear boundaries. They signal to the world that they won't be swayed by superficial displays of power or importance. This selective interaction helps them maintain a life focused on real connections and meaningful achievements. In a world that often rewards loudness and bravado, Sigma females stand out by choosing silence as their weapon of choice. They know that true strength doesn't need to be broadcasted. It's felt in the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth and refuses to compromise it for anyone. 2. Most people cannot handle the truth. Sigma females are known for their directness and unfiltered honesty. They see the world with clarity and aren't afraid to speak the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. This level of transparency can be refreshing, but it's also challenging for many people who prefer to live in the comfort of half-truths and sugar-coated realities. Imagine being in a conversation where everyone is skirting around the real issue, afraid to upset the balance. Then, a Sigma female speaks up, cutting through the noise with a blunt but honest statement. Her words might sting, but they are rooted in a deep understanding of reality. For Sigma females, honesty isn't just a policy, it's a way of life. They believe that facing the truth, no matter how harsh, is essential for growth and self-improvement. However, this raw honesty often makes others uncomfortable. Many people would rather stay in their comfort zones, preferring to hear what they want rather than what they need. When faced with this resistance, a Sigma female knows when to pull back. She understands that not everyone is ready for the truth, and she won't waste her energy trying to convince them otherwise. But this doesn't mean she's afraid to speak up. It's quite the opposite. Sigma females choose their battles wisely. They understand that forcing someone to confront a truth they're not ready for can be futile and even counterproductive. Instead of engaging in a pointless argument, they choose silence, conserving their energy for those who truly value their perspective. This selective engagement is a hallmark of their wisdom. Sigma females know that truth, while powerful, must be delivered at the right time and to the right people. If someone isn't open to hearing it, they're not going to waste their breath. This approach allows them to maintain their integrity while avoiding unnecessary conflict. For a Sigma female, truth is non-negotiable. She values it above comfort and is not interested in playing along with comforting lies. If someone can't handle her honesty, she's more than willing to step back and let them figure things out on their own. This isn't about being cold or uncaring. It's about respecting both her own time and the other person's readiness for growth. In choosing silence, Sigma females protect their energy and stay true to their values. They refuse to dilute their message or compromise their principles just to make others feel better. This commitment to truth, even in the face of resistance, is what sets them apart. It's a strength that comes from within, a quiet power that doesn't need to be shouted to be understood. 3. People are shallow, superficial, and ego-driven. Sigma females have a natural aversion to shallow, ego-driven behavior. In a world where many are obsessed with appearances, status, and external validation, Sigma females seek something deeper. They're not impressed by flashy displays of wealth or the constant need for attention that drives so many people. Imagine meeting someone who is all about the latest trends, flaunting material possessions, and constantly seeking validation from others. To some, this might seem impressive, but to a Sigma female it's just noise, superficial distractions that offer little substance. Sigma females crave authenticity. They're drawn to people with depth, those who prioritize character, intelligence, and meaningful connections over surface-level attractions. When confronted with someone who is all show and no substance, a Sigma female's interest fades quickly. She won't waste her time engaging in conversations that revolve around vanity or superficial achievements. Instead, she'll choose to disengage, focusing her energy on pursuits that truly matter to her. This isn't about feeling superior. It's about valuing what's real and meaningful. Sigma females understand that life is too short to get caught up in trivial pursuits. They're not interested in climbing social ladders or impressing others with material wealth. What they seek is something genuine, a connection based on mutual respect, shared values, and true understanding. By ignoring shallow, ego-driven people, Sigma females protect their inner world. They set clear boundaries, ensuring that their lives are filled with relationships and experiences that offer real value. This selective approach helps them stay true to their principles, avoiding the pitfalls of a superficial existence. In a society that often rewards superficiality, Sigma females stand out by prioritizing depth and authenticity. They know that true fulfillment comes from within, not from external accolades or possessions. By choosing to ignore the shallow and ego-driven, they create a life that's rich in meaning and substance. 4. They can't stand dramatic people. Drama is something Sigma females have no patience for. In a world where some people thrive on exaggerated emotions, conflicts, and theatrics, Sigma females see through the noise. They view drama as unnecessary and draining, a distraction from what truly matters in life. Picture someone who's always at the center of some conflict, constantly stirring up emotions and creating chaos wherever they go. While others might get sucked into the whirlwind, a Sigma female will calmly step back. She's not interested in being part of anyone's soap opera. For her, life is already complex enough without adding more drama to the mix. Sigma females understand that engaging in drama only serves to fuel it. They prefer to maintain their peace and stability, focusing on their goals, personal growth, and meaningful relationships. When someone tries to drag them into a dramatic situation, they choose to stay silent and distant, refusing to give the drama any of their attention. This isn't a passive choice. It's a deliberate decision to protect their energy and focus on what's important. Sigma females know that getting caught up in other people's messes will only distract them from their own path. By ignoring drama, they set clear boundaries, making it known that they won't be anyone's emotional punching bag or pawn in a game of manipulation. For Sigma females, peace of mind and stability are far more valuable than the fleeting satisfaction of winning an argument or proving a point. They understand that sometimes the best way to handle chaos is to simply not engage with it at all. This ability to stay above the fray and focus on what truly matters is a key aspect of their strength. 5. They don't do transactional relationships. Sigma females value relationships that are built on genuine connection, mutual respect, and shared values. They're not interested in relationships that feel like transactions, where everything is measured in terms of what one can get in return. For them, relationships should be about authenticity, not about keeping score. Imagine being in a relationship where every favor or act of kindness comes with an expectation of something in return. This kind of transactional approach is exhausting for a Sigma female. She's not looking to engage in a series of exchanges or to fulfill a role in someone else's life. What she seeks is a real, meaningful connection where both parties contribute because they care, not because they expect something in return. When Sigma females sense that a relationship is becoming transactional, they quickly lose interest. They're not afraid to step back and disengage when they realize that the other person is more focused on what they can gain rather than what they can give. For Sigma females, this kind of behavior is a big red flag, indicating that the relationship lacks the depth and sincerity they value. By choosing to ignore transactional relationships, Sigma females make it clear that they're not interested in playing games or engaging in superficial exchanges. They're looking for something deeper, a connection that's based on trust, respect, and genuine care. If that's not on offer, they'd rather walk away than settle for something less. This approach helps Sigma females protect their energy and invest in relationships that truly matter. They understand that life is too short to waste time on connections that don't offer real value. By focusing on what's authentic and meaningful, they create a life that's rich in true relationships and experiences. 6. Ignoring is their best weapon. For Sigma females, ignoring someone isn't about being rude or dismissive. It's a powerful strategy they use to maintain their peace and focus on what truly matters. When they decide that someone isn't worth their time or energy, they won't hesitate to cut off all interaction. This approach isn't about playing games or being passive-aggressive. It's a conscious choice to protect their mental and emotional well-being. Sigma females understand that not every situation requires a response, and not every person deserves their attention. By choosing to ignore, they set clear boundaries and send a strong message. I won't let you disrupt my life. Ignoring isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about staying true to themselves. Sigma females know who they are and what they want, and they're not willing to compromise that for anyone. If someone crosses their boundaries or brings negativity into their life, they'll simply remove that person from their world. This might seem harsh to others, but for Sigma females, it's a necessary step to ensure they're surrounded only by what's good, true, and worthy of their time. By using silence and distance as their tools, they maintain control over their environment and keep negativity at bay. For Sigma females, ignoring isn't about shutting others out. It's about embracing a life that's authentic, enriching, and deeply fulfilling. They understand that sometimes the best way to deal with a difficult situation is to simply not engage with it at all. This approach allows them to stay focused on what truly matters and live life on their terms. 7. They become lost in thought, lost in their own world. Sigma females are often deep thinkers, constantly exploring ideas, solving problems, and pondering life's big questions. Their minds are always buzzing with activity, which can make them seem distant or aloof to those around them. But this isn't intentional. It's just part of who they are. When a Sigma female is lost in thought, the outside world fades into the background. She might not even realize that she's ignoring others because she's so absorbed in her inner world. This introspection is a key part of her identity, allowing her to connect with her deeper thoughts and ideas. Sigma females value their mental space, often finding more satisfaction in thinking through a challenging concept than in engaging in small talk or casual interactions. This doesn't mean they don't care about people. It's just that their minds naturally gravitate toward deeper, more meaningful pursuits. When a Sigma female seems lost in thought, she's not deliberately shutting others out. She's simply following her intellectual curiosity, which is a major part of her identity. Her focus on her inner life might make her appear disconnected at times, but it's also what gives her depth and insight. Ignoring the outside world isn't about rejecting it. It's about immersing herself in what truly matters to her. Sometimes that means stepping away from the noise of daily life to connect with something more profound within herself. This ability to dive deep into her thoughts is one of the many qualities that make Sigma females so unique. 8. They need their space away from people. For Sigma females, personal space is sacred. It's not just about needing time alone. It's about having the freedom to think, reflect, and recharge without interruptions. Being around people constantly can be draining, and they know that to stay centered and focused, they need to step back from the crowd and retreat into their own world. This isn't about being antisocial. It's about self-preservation. Sigma females thrive in solitude because it gives them the space to reset, plan, and connect with their deeper thoughts and goals. When they ignore people, it's often because they need that space to breathe and maintain their inner peace. They don't feel the need to explain this to others. They understand that some people might not get their need for quiet, but that's not their concern. In a world that constantly demands attention and interaction, Sigma females choose to step back. They're not interested in getting caught up in the noise and chaos that others seem to thrive on. Instead, they create a space where they can hear themselves think and be themselves without the pressure to perform or conform. Ignoring people is their way of saying, "I need this time for me." It's not about rejecting others. It's about staying true to themselves. And for a Sigma female, that commitment to self-care is non-negotiable. In a world that often demands constant interaction and validation, Sigma females stand out by deliberately ignoring those who don't align with their values or bring real value to their lives. Their silence isn't a sign of disinterest. It's a powerful declaration of independence, a way of protecting their energy and staying true to their path. In conclusion, Sigma females embody a unique blend of independence, depth, and authenticity that sets them apart in a world often driven by superficiality and social expectations. Their selective approach to relationships, strong boundaries, and commitment to personal growth make them powerful and enigmatic figures. By choosing to ignore shallow, dramatic, or transactional behaviors, Sigma females protect their inner peace and focus on what truly matters to them. Their preference for solitude, introspection, and meaningful connections reflects a deep understanding of their own needs and values. Sigma females are not interested in conforming to societal norms or engaging in unnecessary conflicts. Instead, they prioritize authenticity, meaningful relationships, and personal fulfillment. This makes them resilient, self-assured, and true to themselves. In a society that often rewards conformity and superficiality, Sigma females stand out as beacons of integrity and self-reliance. They navigate life with a clear sense of purpose, choosing to engage only with people and experiences that align with their values. By doing so, they create a life that is rich in meaning, substance, and genuine connections. The power of the Sigma female lies in her ability to remain true to herself, no matter the circumstances. Her strength comes from within, and her refusal to engage in superficial or toxic behaviors allows her to live life on her own terms. For those who value depth, authenticity, and independence, the Sigma female is a powerful example of what it means to live a life of purpose and integrity.